shop. And go ahead and shop. Enjoy. Why not? I'm gonna just pin everything up there. I had the time of my life, like pinning stuff, because I had to tell y'all I was doing a little retail therapy when we were on the college tour. So, wait a second. I'm not gonna pin anything, but I'm just gonna put the whole thing up there. I did a little retail therapy. I went crazy um with my black girl vitamins and a few other things. So all my faves are in there, and people have sent like a lot of things that I have to try. So y'all gonna be there'll be a couple of videos, and y'all feel free to ask me any questions about anything that's in there. But anything that's in there is something that I actually bought myself and that I actually like enjoy. So y'all absolutely enjoy. Welcome on in to the Sunshine Report. Y'all, my name is Halicue Hannah. Thank you for putting up with my attempted 90s hair today. I was trying all Beyonce styling products. Cindy, welcome. Y'all, thank you so much for being here. Listen, let's get settled. Let's take a breath. We are getting ready to review, release, and refresh. You know what? And as I've been following over the last however many days, like Artemis 2, like them coming back, y'all, I have felt like a little black girl nerd again. All of the like hopes and dreams about space and about science and what was, what our future was going to be that got crushed when Gen X were children. I'm not going to get into what we saw, but we saw astronauts blow up in the sky live when we were children. So for a lot of us, a lot of that killed the dream. But I was always one of these little girls that like loved watching the cosmos, and I loved reading science fiction, and I loved Star Wars, and I loved Stephen King and like the idea and Isaac Asimov. We love your new do. Oh, Auburn Leo Miser. Oh, girl, thank you. I'm trying to get ready. I need to go get these. Thank you so much for that. I need to go get these ends clipped. Like I got 2 or 3 inches of just dead. Like I gotta go get cut off. But I just wanted to see how long it got, and I want to try some of Beyonce's products. Thank you so much for that. But y'all, let's get ready to get into it. Welcome to the news sweep and review. And one of the things, y'all know how we say how we want to come back every time as a black woman. I have been thinking about that so much this week because there has been so much mediocrity on display. And I think I've also loved watching black women like us rally around, like Artemis 2 and this beautiful bald black man that's like piloting the whole thing and his entire vibe, and all of us having to learn all over again, like the hard work it takes to be an astronaut. And I felt this feeling. It was strange to me at first, and it felt like hope. And it felt like inspiration, and it felt like kind of a collective coming together in an appreciation, and America coming back to some love of competence. Black women, we love competence. We love it. And this week, watching the return of Artemis 2, it reminded me that this rampant anti-intellectualism that we have been cursed with since the ignorant and the incompetent and the easy manipulated of this country elected y'all stunt queen in chief or rigged the system to elect this man. This anti-intellectualism has an expiration date. Hallelujah. Y'all know I'm deconstructed, but that's how I feel. I'm like, oh, it's finally coming to an end. We have this beautiful man, this beautiful woman, these American astronauts like up here, and finally we can be like, no, you have to be smart to do cool shit like this. And by the way, flat earthers, y'all could just shut the fuck up. Ain't nobody got time for that. But flat earthers and people, hey, Raven Denoir, people that ain't ever read nothing, ain't never took no chemistry or physics ever, not even in high school. And Lord knows I got out of Dartmouth taking the minimum amount of science classes that would count towards the math. Like a lot, man. I'm not the STEM person. It's my oldest daughter that's like the STEM person, and a little scary Scorpio to be studying neurobiology and stuff. Girl, thank you. Thank you, Raven Denoir. I appreciate that. I really do. Y'all welcome. Come on in. And so y'all, so thinking about this and also being back for the college tours, like it just had me feeling like a black girl nerd again. And listen, I want 92%. I want to empower you to whatever it is you're nerdy about. Let the black girl nerd in you flourish. Y'all, welcome. My name is Halicue. I am one of the founding voices of the 92% movement, creator and host of the broadcast, The Sunshine Report, which goes live every morning, Monday through Thursday at 8:30 Pacific time on TikTok and on the tube. That is you. I am the host of the podcast. Hey, it's Halicue Nayland. I love seeing your roses and I love to see you. One of those the smartest, one of the brightest AI artists, black girl AI artists, like on Beyonce's internet. Y'all get into Nayland. She helps make your dream into a reality, get into her world, please. And I want us to know before we get ready to jump into it, we have way too much news to talk about, but let's do it. This is where we come together like every week to transmute all of this craziness. And when I tell you, we have a lot of stories to talk about today, and we have a lot of transmuting to do. This is where Black women of the 92%, we come to rest, to reset, to rise in each other as a collective consciousness and sisterhood. And we do it through clarity and joy and strategic power. And so, y'all, this is the news sweep and review. This is kind of a special part of what we do. We review the news of the week, we extract the truth, we expose the lies, and we transmute it into something that improves our lives as Black women. We don't spiral around here. We use this Sunday to alchemize. Now, let me check the chat. Blurred unite. Yes, ma'am. Miss Wu. That's after my own heart. Seriously. And thank you for the stickers. And y'all, please give some love and some acknowledgement to the executive committee. Y'all know I love to see light bulbs for pals when she's in here. I want to see flames for everything Aaron Ashley. Everything Aaron Ashley gave me a meteor shower last week. It's so nice. I'm so glad to be back. Phase 1 of the database is up. Okay. Oh my gosh, I love seeing that blurs unite. I love that we have a term for that. I'm so happy to be alive during this time. It's so great to be Gen X, and seeing the rise of these communities. I could have been such a happier girl if I knew that like Black Girl Nerds was going to end up being something. They also had a great podcast. I wonder if they're still podcasting. But y'all, this is where we review the news of the week. We extract the truth, we expose the lies, and we transmute it, we take it, we alchemize it, and we turn it into something that improves our lives. And I just want us to know, like, as a movement, I can't even tell y'all, like, I actually feel a little nervous. I was gone for a long time. I was gone for like 10 days. That's a long time for us to be apart from each other. I'm so happy to be back. And y'all, just thank you. Thank you for being patient with me through my awkwardness as we get back into our groove together. Hey, Forest Park 2, how are you? Go ahead and give us that daily Hermy and join our community. And I want us to be clear, like, even showing up for each other today, we've already done something magical as Black women, as members of the 92%. And who are the 92%? Black women voters, the backbone of liberal and progressive politics in this country. We are the red hats of our side of things over here. Okay, we're the ones that are the heavyweights, the bad bitches of liberal politics. We're the ones that determine what happens, especially right out the gate. And I want everybody to know, if there are any leftists in here, y'all know who you are. You're fans of Hassan Piker, that Welch woman, Bernie. I need y'all to understand, I don't really consider y'all friends no more. I don't consider y'all in any way allies anymore. I consider y'all ops. Y'all don't have any power here. And when I say here, I mean over Black women, especially when we're living our lives, minding our business on Beyonce's internet. Do you hear me? 92%, this can't work unless we all in on together. These hoes ain't got no power here. Poof, be gone. Thank you for the love me so much. The last time these hoes played on our emotions and on guilt, and they don't understand that Black women are free from that. We are free from that now, period. We ain't got to argue with you. We ain't got to justify nothing with you. We understand that you're the ops. We understand that Jill Stein, y'all be getting money from foreign operatives to like fuck up our politics. And here y'all come right out the gate. Kamala fixes her mouth to say that she's thinking about running again. And here y'all come. Y'all can go straight to hell. Y'all gonna get out of these primaries whoever the hell Black people send to you. Because that's just the way it is. Y'all gonna get who we give you. We see you. Thank you for saying that. We see you and we are moving accordingly. We not dealing with that mess no more. Thank you all so much for liking the live, for sending it out. Thank you for each and every heart. Y'all, I've got my tapper engaged. Y'all, thank you. Get them tapping fingers out. We're trying to get to 100K as soon as possible. Let me turn the tapper down. I'm going a little bit over time. So I really need everybody to know that off top. 92%, we're not giving these people no quarter. We're not giving them any attention. Let them say whatever they want to say. Okay? I want us to remember this. What the leftists don't understand and what a lot of America doesn't understand is that Black women have moved past fear. Black women, especially those of us in the 92%, we're not just Black women voters. I mean, we are Black women voters and we're very proud of who we are and our voting and our accomplishments and using the most powerful weapon we had. We're the only people that really took seriously the idea of democracy, apparently. All right. We are living now in a realized and an empowered way through the 92% movement, through our new mindset as Black women, through our newfound clarity, through our decision, most importantly, to put us, our needs of ourselves personally as Black women voters, occupying space as human beings on this earth to put ourselves first. It is, we don't give a fuck. Yes, thank you, Deborah. It is, we don't give a fuck season, and we're matching energy. And as my little scary Scorpio says, if people got a problem with us matching their energy, we not the problem. We not the problem. I'll never forget she told me that. She was cold as ice when she said it too. Her and her sister had gotten into it about something. And I do not like when my girls are in it with each other. I do not like that. And I'm like, can y'all please talk, work it through? I can't fix it for you, but can you please? And I was like, where did this all start? Scary Scorpio said, well, first of all, she started it and I was just matching her energy. And I'm like, well, Scary Scorpio, blah, blah, blah. She's like, no, if somebody gets upset with you matching their energy, who's got the problem? And I said, touche, touche, my little ninja, touche. Touche. Oh, girl, thank you for I'm working in my special room, but thank you for activating the tapper. Y'all, I really appreciate that. Every sticker, every heart, every gift, like it means so much for the room and for our movement and for this broadcast. So I appreciate you all so much. Thank you so much. Thank you all for supporting. Thank you all for supporting the live today. I'm going to pin our live goals. Y'all know this is my favorite. This is my favorite kind of symbol for the alchemy work that we do in here together as a 92% on a Sunday. So I look forward. But y'all know what I really love is the daily heart needs. And thank you so much, Bronx Bella. It's good to see you. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. We have a lot to unpack. And this month, I want us to remember we're going to be talking about this all next week. We are rooted in April in unlearning the grind. It was the third crucial decision that Black women of the 92% made the day after Election Day in 2024 and encapsulated what decision three, unlearning the grind, means is Black women are no longer workhorses. We are a shout out to Zora Neale Hurston, one of my top 5 favorite authors of all time. Raven, thank you. We about to do some serious transmutation in here. Thank you. Black women, we are no longer workhorses. We're not the mules of the world for anybody's political movements. And even within our own homes and our own community, we're no longer martyrs. We are not everybody's goddamn endless source of labor. Black women, we are more than our job titles. Raven, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh my gosh, girl, thank you. We're about to, this is how I know we're about to put some serious energy behind this. I appreciate that so much. Michelle, how are you? Shout out to all of the super family, to everybody. Oh, y'all, and our activations are going to be starting again this week. Please become a member of our super family. I'm going to have a very special activation for us on Friday at 3 o'clock Pacific time. And then we're going to immediately go into Black Girl Podcasters at 4 o'clock. Thank you all for joining us. Okay. We're starting to stand 10 toes down in our power. Agreed. We are. Thank you so much. Oh, Paris, that's one of your first like contributions. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Y'all welcome. Oh my gosh, we have another chat going on over there. Thank you to what just happened? Oh, there we go. Thank you so much to our family over on the tube. That is you as well. I appreciate it very much. Y'all welcome to the Newsweek in Review. And we're getting ready to get into our first stories of the week. So much has happened just in the last 24 hours. We can't even have a weekend. Michelle, thank you so much for that Daily Heart Me. The Daily Heart Me means so much, y'all, because it means y'all are wanting to join the family. And I'm so happy that you're here. And we are, I want to pin that comment. We are standing 10 toes down. Oh, thank you for leveling up in the family. I appreciate that, Raven DeMore. Girl, how's the writing? I feel like I've been seeing some promos for your books. We have writers in here, honey. We have authors in here. We have Black women that write books, create products, are entrepreneurs, okay, or creators. Thank you so much. And y'all check each other out and get to know each other on there. And y'all, thank you so much for sharing out this live. Please, let's do a power share. Tap my face, tap my nose, and share this. No, I'm not trying to leave the site. And please, thank you for sharing out the live to any other beautiful, bold, brilliant Black woman at the 92%, or people that just want to listen and learn. Be respectful and listen to learn. Seriously, like invite them on in. I appreciate you. People need to listen to us. That's why we do Black Girl Podcasters. We need more Black women's voices on Beyonce's internet. And through that and through our words and our messages, we're helping people understand that Black women are the 92%. Again, one of the crucial decisions we made in November, the day after Election Day, was that we are so much more than where and how we toil to make a living. People have got a messed up, this country has a messed up relationship with us and its addiction to Black women's work and Black women's labor. Okay, they dragged us here in chain. They brought us here through chattel slavery, which is one of the most cruel forms of slavery in history, to birth a workforce that is what truly built this country. Anybody else, any other marginalized group, hey, we all, if you were born here, we all Americans. But listen, the truth of the matter is y'all that the people from other marginalized communities and other countries that came here for new opportunity, believing this bullshit about the great melting pot or whatever, that the believe the bullshit. I mean, I think the French meant it when they gave us the present. Right. And we had some moments in time where we're like, yeah, come to America, work. Like, da-da-da. Girl, they ain't mean that shit. The second it started looking like, hey, Shay girl, welcome. This is my chlorophyll water, y'all. This is my Black Girl Vitamins chlorophyll water. It is down in the shop. I've missed this so much. It's a natural deodorizer. Ocean Summer got me drinking chlorophyll water. Y'all forgive my pickle jar. But to me, everything tastes better in a pickle jar. And y'all know crucial decision Black women, number 5 Black women made after Election Day in 2024 is to ritualize our wellness. So I like to do a lot of my wellness and taking care of my body with us together because I feel like it makes everything better and stronger. And I love Black Girl Vitamins and I love their chlorophyll drops, natural antioxidant, natural body deodorizer. And y'all, when I tell you, did I miss it when I was traveling? It really is wonderful. Yes, to the girl. Ocean Summer. Everything tastes better out of pickle jar. Everything. I won't let Coach Dad throw them away. I love them. Yeah, their products are amazing. I love Black Girl Vibes. Oh, and speaking of which, Black Girl Vibes, I might as well show it before we get into our first topic. Y'all, did y'all see when Black Girl Vitamins, it was like over a week ago, they had, let me find it. Where are you, Black Girl Vitamins? They're the chlorophyll drops. But they have a new thing that came out. I just love them. They're Black owned business. And when I tell you I would rather trust my health, I'll trust my health. I'll trust recommendations from Black women and Black owned like health programs and products before I will anyone else. So y'all, I didn't even know. I was like, I don't even know what they're doing. They went live all day and I said, whatever the debut of the new product is, I knew they were debuting new products because I said it went live all day. They did like yoga, they did cooking, they had somebody playing the cello. It was wonderful. We do not play around Black Girl Vitamins. We love Black Girl Vitamins. And so their new product, y'all, the new product from Black Girl Vitamins is Her Balance. I have been loving it. Y'all know things start changing around Perry down there in our lady parts. It'd be some unwelcome changes is happening. You got to stay on top of it. It's a lot of reasons I'm drinking my okra water. Okay, but they came out with a new vaginal probiotic gummies for urinary health support, odor control, healthy pH, vaginal freshness. And y'all know one of the things I love about Black Girl Vitamins, everything tastes good. It's cranberry pineapple. Second only. I have just about everything Black Girl Vitamins makes, but my personal favorites for Black Girl Vitamins are my once daily, my collagen. I will be so glad when they come out with little collagen packets. But y'all, I'm so glad they came out with this. I love it. It is now part of like what I do every morning. And honestly, I feel like Black Girl Vitamins is a company and it's a brand that Black women can trust. And I'm so glad that they are here on the TTS. I love it. And so y'all, I'll never share stuff like this unless I actually use it. And I actually love it. And I'm trying to get back on my regimen. Y'all know Ocean Summer. Y'all put some palm trees in the chat for Ocean Summer. Ocean Summer got me on a regimen of hot, nourishing beverages. Her and Vibe Wellness Woman. I am so happy. I am so happy to get back to my regimen and my beverages. I'm so happy to get back to my own. I'm so happy to get back to my own bed. And y'all, I always have to like my top three again. My top three. My big top three. I love the collagen powder. It is flavorless and it melts into any hot beverage. So y'all know my hot beverage of one of my favorite hot beverages of choice that I'm sipping on all day is my Chinese baddie tea. You can put it into any warm liquid. And in my Chinese baddie tea, apples, goji berries, burnt cinnamon is this new trick I learned to like kind of crisp up your cinnamon before you put it in something. So cinnamon, vanilla powder, goji berries, ginger, lots of slices of ginger. So it makes it nice and spicy. And it's good for you. And it's perfectly wonderful to wash down. To wash down your vitamins. Oh, here comes Coach Dad. He went for a little run today. So shout out to Black Girl Vitamins. We love you, and the 92% supports you. Oh no, girl, I appreciate you. Thank you for keeping me healthy. That's why I love telling everybody what you got me doing. Follow her. Follow Ocean Summer. That's where somebody's come on. We have to do this together as Black women. Ritualizing wellness. We're going to talk about ritualizing wellness in April, May, June. We'll be talking about that in June because we focus on like one crucial decision. I feel like Black women made 7 crucial decisions since election day of 2024, and we focus on one every single month. No matter what the news, no matter what it is, like we're chit-chatting about, we stay on our Zoom. I am not letting us betray ourselves, forget about our issues during this time of craziness. Because what they want us to do is to forget about us and tune into their bullshit, into their channel zero. And we're not doing it. That's why the Sunshine Report and the NEWSWEEK and Review, that's why we make it. And it's not just me. I'm not the engine that's running it. It's y'all. It wouldn't be a broadcast if y'all didn't show up to hang out and talk with me. And let's do all this work and transmute together. And y'all, thank you for liking the live. And Kina V girl, welcome. It's nice to see you. And y'all, if I miss a comment, just put it in there again, please. Okay, y'all. Although we just talked a little bit about Artemis, but I want to talk about it. Let me pull up the story. I know we all know what's been going on with Artemis. This has been so inspiring to me. I'm sorry. And of course, black people and a woman is right in the middle of it. Okay, so y'all know Artemis 2 just splashed back down to Earth after its historic trip around the moon. Did y'all see the pictures and stuff? Y'all be sharing them with your little honey bunnies. Artemis astronauts. Okay, PBS, I get it. I know, but I don't want your cookies right now. Okay, nope, not right now. Also, PBS, I've been a donor for 20 years. Why does my computer not get that or like understand that? All right, out of Houston, Artemis 2's astronauts returned from the moon with a dramatic splashdown in the Pacific on Friday. I think it was right outside of San Diego, to close out humanity's first lunar voyage in more than half a century. It was a triumphant homecoming for the crew of four, one of them a black man, a beautiful bald black man who was only able to create daughters, which means he's special. Okay? That man is special. He was put on here, he was put on this earth for a reason. Okay, to give us more queens. You have an anointing and you are blessed. Thank you, Nayland, for all them spaceships. Okay. Crew of four, whose record-breaking lunar flyby revealed not only swaths of the moon's far side, the dark side of the moon, never seen before by human eyes, but also a total solar eclipse. It was so beautiful. The astronauts have come back. Again, it includes a beautiful black pilot. It's a symbol of, as black people in this country, as American black people, this semblance of excellence and precision. It's a moment of global achievement because we had somebody in there from Canada. It's amazing how everybody except y'all stunt queen and chief can get along with Canadians. Stunt queen and chief would have y'all out here believing that Canadians are problematic. And I'm going to be honest, y'all, it just made me feel good and it made me dream again. And it made me want to encourage my daughters to dream, especially the little scary Scorpio that's going off she's about to go off to college. It's a very interesting time for me. The oldest is about to graduate. I'm so psyched. She's going to move back home for a little while she saves money for an apartment and she has a job. So she's about to she's, taking off on life for real as a young black woman. And little scary Scorpio, so hardworking, so industrious, such a leader at school. It also helped me to encourage them to remember to dream. And I want us to do the same things. It reminds us, and and this is what we can take away from this story, 92%. It reminded me that when human beings are competent, focused, and visionary, they can do extraordinary things. And as Black women, we need this. We need these examples of intelligence, skill, discipline, vision. I couldn't help but think, my grandmother and my grandfather, they would be so proud of this moment if they can see it. I don't know if my grandmother ever got to really know or understand Dr. Mae Jemison and her work in the space program, but they would have loved this so much. And Black women, and this is what I'm talking about, us as Black women, we love competence because we recognize it. We come from it. Okay, so many of us have been told from the time we were little girls, you got to do it 10 times faster, harder. You got to be more dedicated, more tenacious than anybody else. I feel like we've always had this standard of excellence thrust upon us that nobody else has. And even though we've suffered so much for it, we're going to be the ones that yield the benefits from that. All right. And I want us to take that and I want us to remember that. Y'all, thank you so much for being here. Y'all are so kind. And thank you so much for supporting the gift gallery. I appreciate it so much. There's a cowboy hat in there. It's got somebody's title gifter name all over it. Thank you all for supporting the goals of the live. Thank you for every heart. Let me see what is going on over here. And where is the chit chat over here? I know we got some folks over in here from the tube. That is you. Thank you all for being here. Forgive me for looking like an old woman over here. I appreciate it. Y'all welcome. Hey, Darian, how are you? Thank you for that. Thank you, Darian. Y'all, this is a big deal. Everybody be cool. Everybody be cool. Everybody be cool. My big brother in my mind was here. Darian, I'd been sitting on that rose for 2 days. And the 92%, I know y'all believe in me, but I think y'all thought I was going to skip over that. I can't skip over it. And can I just say, thank you all for supporting the video. And Darian, it's such an honor to have you here. Darian is the host of the best live on TikTok Shop. The reason I go in, do y'all know the reason I go in on y'all snake eyes, Slovenian titty model, be best, where's Baron? I am not friend of Jeffrey Epstein, lying ass. I'm not friends. We just meet at party. We meet because of Donald. First of all, I want everybody to know this woman is not a victim. Everybody be talking about Melania, blink twice. If you this heifer, this woman has known who and what she has been a part of this whole time. There is every chance this woman is being handled by Vladimir Putin in Russia. There was every chance. She knows exactly what's going on. She has been down with his MO the whole time. But the reason I cannot stand her And the reason I have to say something about it, every time she duck walks herself into our presence as Black women, I am so disgusted by her. I am so disgusted by the hypocrisy that she represents. I remember every slight. I remember every nasty cartoon. I remember every dog whistle. My brother and my big man, Darian, talks about these dog whistles all the time, and he keeps us awake to all of this. I remember every slight against Michelle Obama. I remember every ugly cartoon. I remember every snide thing they had to say about Barack and his Easter suit. Michelle Obama, one of the most brilliant, accomplished first ladies ever. Forget being a Black first lady. Ever. Okay, and then to have this Slovenian snake-eyed whore follow in her wake, y'all, it's disgusting to me. And I don't use the word disgusting very lightly because my grandmother, y'all know Miss Myrtle, sits right behind me. Grandma Halicue sits right over here to my right. Grandma Myrtle is right behind us. My grandmother, oh my God. My grandmother would have been so disgusted by the fact that we have seen the so-called wife, third baby mama of the stunt queen in chief, show us her cootie cat on the internet. The stunt queen in chief said he picked her ass up at the kitty cat club. Hey, Noir and Notary, how are you? Welcome. Hey, D. Kelly. I am disgusted by her and the idea of her. I'm not escort. We have a first lady of the United States getting up on the mic to tell people that she ain't a prostitute whore. Our children can see that. And then they want to know, well, what is she talking about? Then they go research it and then bam, bam, bam. Held open with two fingers, just bazoombas, boom, boom. These people are disgusting. It was just party, in Palm Beach in New York. Yeah, girl, we know. We finding out. Her name is all over the Epstein files too. They say that like, oh my gosh, like Epstein like trafficked and groomed her personally. I think they set the whole thing up. So that's why I get animated about, and I have to call it out for what it is. Y'all know it's people, and this is another reason I got kicked off the I guess I was suspended over on the Bird app. But I couldn't stand it. I would call her like the mob wife and like the titty model. Everyone's like, no, she's so refined. Another reason she makes me see red. Y'all know I'm Taurus ascendant. That woman is like a red flag in front of a bull. It literally makes me get beside myself and in my feelings. I don't like getting in here and being on my feelings, but I find the hypocrisy so disgusting. As a Black woman, as an educated Black woman, as a Black woman that was like brought up by, I don't like to get on here throwing stuff around because I'm not as smart. I'm not as accomplished. I'm not as certificated as a lot of Black women. I only have my little bachelor's from Dartmouth. Like, I'm not giving no more money to the education industrial complex, but I love that Black women, we love a degree. I love it. I love being around other smart like Black women. I was brought up by educators. Okay. I was brought up by a grandmama that was like, if I have to kill her, I'm gonna make her a lady. Okay. Yeah, I'm Gen X. I was brought up in that Black respectability politics. I know how hard it was for my grandparents that go to college. My grandma Halicue sent 14 children to college during Jim Crow and the Civil Rights era. And then y'all gonna haul this bitch out of the White House and I'm supposed to like pay homage? Bitch, never. Talking about she was a supermodel. I was like, please put some respect on real supermodels' names. Telling us all kind of lies. She came over here on an Einstein visa, talking about that she speak 4-5 languages. Just because you know how to say, I'm gonna say this every time. Just because you know how to say put the money on the table does not mean your ass speaks 4 and 5 different languages. Just because you can say that in Italian, Slovenian, we know one language this bitch can't speak. It is the King's English. I tell you that. You know another reason I don't like this bitch? Because she brings up my feelings of empathy. Y'all remember how we used to feel in school with the kids who used to have a hard time when we used to do popcorn reading? because they had trouble and issues with reading. That used to break my heart. I used to have to stifle crying when I would raise my hand before like somebody got to somebody that I knew used to struggle reading, to be like, don't put them through this, don't embarrass them. I can't stand that because I don't want to have no empathy for this snake-eyed titty model calling herself first. Hey, Tiana. I don't like her. And I don't appreciate this as a black woman, the way people have tried to over sexualize, the way people call us Jezebels, and we get it, ghetto, and we ratchet, and we're over sexualized, or we're too masculine, or we're over masculinized. I can't stand her, and I'm gonna call her what she is. She is representative of the people that elected her husband. Y'all know how they say that the Snuck Queen in Chief, he is what an ignorant person thinks is smart. He is what a failure thinks is successful. And I think we see that in clear as day with his choice of third wife. Oh my God. And that little lurch that they gave birth to, I am convinced that child was cooked up in a lab someplace in Russia. I swear to God. I'm telling you, I believe it. The biblical Jezebel was the daughter of a king. She was a princess. Not a, exactly. But what do they take and turn that into? And then they put it on us. People have put so much shit on us as black women. And y'all, thank you for the live. For being here for the live. If you are picking up what I am putting down, y'all know I'm telling the truth. You know I'm telling the truth. I'm not gonna let them sanitize that prostitute whore. Who used to say that? It was somebody on Real Housewives of New Jersey. That's the last, I think, Real Housewives. We ought to start calling it the Real Housewives of. What would we put Melania in? The Real Housewives of what? The former Soviet bloc? I don't even know what to call it. Y'all, thank you. I'm sorry I got off on that, but y'all, thank you for supporting the video. Y'all know I was telling the truth. There wasn't no way I was going to let that foolishness slip by without having to say something, without having to say, girl, thank you. I was trying to, I got to cut a lot of it off, y'all. It's time for a haircut. You know, when the ends get so bad, you can't do nothing with them. I was trying to like curl and barrel comb, like this, especially this part is about. I used to have a wolf cut. I think I'm gonna go back to it. It's about this much that's got to come off. So y'all forgive me for y'all know I'm always playing with my hair anyway. That's how I stand. Teresa Guidice or Guid, how you say her name exactly? Those are the hoes I used to watch. Those are the last ones I watched. One of them I remember was trying to get Tommy or somebody to marry her. They owned like a function hall or something. Those are the last ones I watched. But I know a 304 when I see one. And listen, I ain't even got a problem with a hoe turning into a housewife. That's the way it goes sometimes. But y'all not gonna pass that bitch off like she's somebody to be admired or whatever. No, that man, his wife, his ugly children, the people they married, they're all just an indicator of who the hell black women are occupying space with in this country. They remind me the reason I don't feel comfortable around my fellow man is because y'all's ignorant and you're addicted to the lie of supremacy. And black women have woken up. Like we're awake around this shit. Like we are finally awake. Thank y'all for letting me say that. I Darian knew I was going to go off on a tangent on that. I admire him so much. He's one of my favorite live creators. And thank you to my little sister Erin for telling me all about him. Raven, thank you. Y'all, thank you for hitting up the gift gallery. I appreciate it. Thank you. The gift gallery is suffering. And thank you for the heart me's. Thank you for the Go Populars. Y'all, let's try to make these Go Populars cascade. And we're going to keep the room growing and we're going to keep the room engaged. I appreciate us so much. Let's see how many other stories we can get to. Thank you all. I really appreciate it when y'all make the Populars cascade. Can somebody make my popular cascade? I'm going to send one from Earth 2 and we'll just do a quick reset. Hey, y'all, my name is Halicue Hannah. This is the Sunday version of this. Thank you all for Big Day. Thank you for the Go Populars. That brings more beautiful, bold, brilliant black women of the 92% into our room and our experience today. I appreciate you all so much. Coretta! Y'all put some crowds in the chat for Coretta Scott Queen, please. Thank you. Did somebody say where have I been? Oh, I'm black. Girl, I'm so glad to be back. I missed y'all. I really did. But the college tour was amazing. Thank you, Coretta. Oh, we are one more away from getting our goal with the manifestations. We are manifesting in here today. You know what we're manifesting and what we're grateful for today is how the return to competency. I feel it coming. I feel it coming. And about y'all enjoy shopping. Y'all let me know if there's anything in there that y'all want for me to talk about. Y'all know I just had my black girl vitamins. Is there anything else I should have? Had my black girl vitamins, got my tea. Y'all, would y'all look at the cutest thing when Black Girl Vitamins comes out with a new product? Y'all, when they tell you like they're gonna send you something cute, they were like the first 1,000 people that ordered the new product, the new vaginal prebiotic. Is that not adorable? Would y'all look at that? Black Girl Vitamins. Look at with the afro. I love, isn't it cute? You know what? Let me just pour. I love, it's already clean. I do love, but let's just go ahead and drink our chlorophyll water. Let's just go ahead and drink our chlorophyll water from our Black Girl Vitamins tumbler that they sent. Okay. I miss my liquid chlorophyll drops. Oh my gosh. Like, cause you know how I know the liquid chlorophyll drops work and that they're a natural body deodorizer? Because when we were traveling, like my clothes were kind of stinky. Like I was like, oh God. I was like, okay, they're right. Like it is a natural body deodorizer. Like, oh my gosh. Like the chlorophyll water, like literally makes your sweat smell clean. Like it's delicious. And if there's anybody I trust to give me advice about supplements and what I'm putting into my body, it's a company that is advised by a panel of Black women doctors. Their mission literally says supporting each and every Black woman in her health journey. So cheers to Black Girl Vitamins. Y'all, they're gonna be launching a lot of new products. I heard that they were gonna be making travel packets of the collagen. I sure missed your commentary on Christy Knows. Girl. She is another one. Do y'all think these women, this is why I give these women hell. Somebody said to me, but the men are the ones. I was like, forget the men. I'm not here to talk to men. God love them. Y'all, I got one. I love him. Every now and then he got the nerve to say I'm mean. I'm like, you call me mean. You're the only man I've ever been nice to in my life. But okay. All right. I love you. Okay. I'm not here for men. Like men can figure their own stuff out. They don't want to listen to us no way. They don't want to listen to us no way. But I come down on them women, and Christy Nome, I know that heifer knew everything that man was doing. That was a part of the marriage and the agreement that they made. They've been married for 30 damn years. She knew everything she was doing. She found them damn pink biking shorts in her washer and dryer. Yeah, the travel packs would be brilliant. I hope they bring them. My grandmother used to say, you can't tell a man nothing. No, I don't want to be. What about the men? I can't tell y'all how many people. And someone even said, do you even on the internet? I was like, it's 5 men I like on the internet. Y'all know 2 of them, Myron and in my mind, Myron is my friend. Like, is my friend Myron, author Myron, and Darian. I was like, there are 2 of the 5 right there. I was like, you're always looking for Black women to stop what they doing and to pay attention to you. Okay, like why? Yeah, that's all the time. Yeah, Darian is one of the top 5. I literally I sent people. I was like, listen, you need a man's perspective. Listen to that one. He's real smart. He knows exactly what the fuck he's talking about, and he does not give a damn about what y'all think. He's gonna tell the truth. And he's gonna give you a chart to like break it down. She knew, and that's why she was unapologetically. That's what I said. That's the exact same. You are absolutely correct. Let's pin that. You are absolutely correct, Coretta. That's exactly what was going on. That is exactly what was going on. She knew. That's why she didn't give a damn. That's why she bought an airplane with a goddamn boom boom room in it. They're complicit. They all in. Are we seeing a theme? Are we seeing a theme? This is why I say we can never, ever, ever get up off Republicans' necks. Ever. They have shown us exactly who they are in front of the camera and then when the lights are off. We know exactly what's going on with them, they little families, their relationships, like how they meet each other, these parties, these islands, these trips. It's disgusting. Yeah, the rules is for thee and not for me. She knew, yes, they definitely had an arrangement. Yeah, the dominatrix on the phone. Yes. And it was, and at first it was like, I was like, does this man, like, y'all remember that soliloquy in by Sam, what's his name? Is his name Sam Rockwell or something like that in a White Lotus, where he talks about the reason like men consume like the girl boys in Thailand, and the reason they watch and they want to participate and they do them is because they want to be these girls or like be these young men, and like, and how at first you think, oh, this is his truth. He actually is a cross-dresser. No, 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 no. It's about degradation. It's about humiliation. It's about what he thinks being a woman is. It's badoom booms and pink biking shorts. And don't these women know exactly what they're dealing with? I think Charlie Kirk knew about the little romance of the heart or whatever going on with Candace. Candace has been on one lately. Y'all know I don't even like Candace. Candace can't sit with us. But like I always say, I will not entertain Candace, but I'm perfectly happy for Candace to entertain me. I will absolutely let Candace entertain me. I ain't got no problem with that, like at all. Y'all, welcome to the news sweep in review. Yeah, it's like the movies Porky's. Exactly. Girl, talk about going back in Black history. Goddamn. I ain't thought about Porky's in easily 2 decades. Girl, that was a movie I would always be trying to, like, be up late trying to see, trying to get the key to the home box office to see. Yeah, ever. She can't ever come sit back over here, but I girl, I'm not gonna go to her channel. I'm not gonna give any likes. I will never repost, but I will absolutely listen to her roasting the fuck out of y'all stunt queen and chief. She laid him out. That's why I'm like, it's really too bad, Candace, because it really is a black woman deep down in there somewhere, the way she laid that reading out. Oh my God, the water. I can feel it working in my veins. I'm so happy to be home. And when I say home, I also mean the 92%. I'm glad to be for us to be back in community with each other. It's not the same when we're not connected and we're not talking. Hey, Reverend Naria Lee B. Jordan. What a beautiful name. Yeah, she's not one of us. And it's okay, but I damn sure let her entertain me. I was cracking the fuck up. I was like, I'm not going to your page. I'm not giving you nothing. I'm not giving you a heart, but I will listen to this. I will absolutely listen to it happily with glee. And we're not agreeing with each other. It's just that a broke clock is right twice a day. That's how I'm looking at it. Also, I don't feel guilt about any of this. Candace, Stacy, Chili. Now that was something we needed to talk about while I was gone. I was like, well, I'll be damned. Well, I'll be damned. Chili, really? That tour is cursed. Darian asked last week, is the tour cursed? I was like, yes, Darian, I will take the tourist curse for $500, please. Yeah, that really hurt. It did, didn't it, Coretta? Because I didn't even like TLC like that. Like, I always felt like everybody sang flat. I like Lisa Left Eye Lopes, Lopez. I loved her. I thought she was wonderful. Like, we all find out. We watch the documentary. We see she's the genius behind everything. Got, rest her. But I was like, it's okay. And then she tried to lie to us about it. Y'all know, like when your kids lie to you and you just be sitting up there like, look at this little girl lying to me. Oh my God, she thinks I'm slow as hell. She just sitting up here lying to us. Oh no, I didn't, girl. You was watching all that stuff. Oh, I gotta look at everybody like this. And it's like Funky Dineva said, times is different now. Somebody said, well, she can support who she wants. Correct. She can absolutely support whoever the F she wants to support, but we ain't got to support her tour. Let me go back. I do not want to miss these comments. That nonsense with Candace is all about herself, of course. They all are. They're all doing it for money and for clicks and a check. So, um, yep, she was different. I'm not going to the concert, getting rich off the culture and stabbing us in the back. Exactly. And they needed black women. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest. I saw the little pieces, parts at a TLC show when they were trying to get it together last year at the county fair, the Marin County Fair. We had like a little pavilion. You can buy your little VIP access to go to the show. Y'all, it was unspectacular. Wasn't good. Wasn't good. I just have to say it was sad, it was lackluster. Yep, it's never enough money. She confused me when she was annoyed being called dark. Girl, exactly. And it's some shit. I'm like, listen, it's a lot of this colorist shit we left back in the 80s and the 90s. Don't nobody want to go back there to that shit. She was involved in some of that stuff too. I didn't like any of that. So yeah, it's too bad. Rich Spirit says, feel like the majority of celebs are are gov music and movies. Deborah says, a lot of those people in hip hop culture are sleeper cells for the enemy. Correct. Because y'all, as we find out what goes on in these back rooms, what you have to give up and literally sacrifice. My little sister, Erin, one of my little bonus little sisters, one of Halicue's hotties, like she just wrote on Substack. She just wrote a whole ass article on this about child sacrifice and this sacrifice of like women and children for this fame. Like it really is this Faustian bargain exchange, selling your soul and your body for this access. That's why I say now is the perfect time for Black women to create their own channels. You ain't got it. Things have changed. The one thing Candace said that was true, she's like, y'all stunt queen in chief that lives at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, he has no idea what the new media is. He has no idea that people are not getting their news from freaking the networks anymore because they're corporate, it's legacy media, they're complicit. All right. Ooh, Deborah says, I was calling this in the 80s in college. I'm Gen X and I know where those bodies are buried, girl. Me too. If it's anybody that could look at a situation and see it clearly for what it is, it's those of us that raised our damn selves. We know what it is. We've been watching, we've been following on TV the whole time. They left us to be babysat by televisions. Like before iPads, we know everything that's going on. We've had access to this whole time. I agree with you. Hey, Nurse Healer. Y'all, thank you so much for coming in. Y'all, thank you for tapping up the screen. Y'all, we need to be doing more tapping. We should have been at 100K likes. Wait. Can y'all please? I would really, Big Sis would appreciate it if we could get to 100K. It'll be the first time we got to 100K since I came back from the little Scorpios college tour. Gwendolyn Knight says, Gen X, we know everything. She said that in caps because she meant it. And I agree wholeheartedly. I concur. We were one of the last generations, like we would be listening at the damn door when our aunties and grandma was talking. When they had us in the kitchen working and washing dishes, we knew how to wash them dishes quiet so we could hear everything the aunties had to say about that new aunt and the new sister-in-law they didn't like, or what was going on down at the church, or what happened on Dynasty at last night, or what they had to say about so and so. Yeah, we in it. We know you can't fool us. You can't put none past us. Mm-mm. You sure can't. You sure cannot. And y'all, so what is that? Y'all know I love an interactive gift. Thank y'all. Y'all, thank you for the interactive gifts. I love those. They delight me. I never got presents as a child, so thank you. Thank you for every heart. Thank you for everyone. I love those. Thank you for the surfing penguin. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I fought against the birth of that shit. Yep. Too many were complicit with it. Yes. Correct. Absolutely correct. Y'all, thank you for all these amazing comments in the chat. Y'all keep the chat alive. I need us to understand this. We can't have one without the other. I missed y'all. I'm so glad to be back home. I don't know what to do. I was like, well, girl, you were raised in a religious cult. I know pattern recognition. There we go. Girl, same. And I was one of those little gate kids and shit. And I grew up in a violent home. Violent home, like a very violent home and a very violent upbringing. I mean, beyond like just getting whoopings. I mean, it was horrible. It was really bad. So those of us, and if you were a first child girl, we could pick up when something's wrong out of the air. That's where a lot of perfectionism and people pleasing shit comes from. We pick that shit up in the ether. We do what we can to people please, to try to control the environment. Try to control it after a little while. So girl, I feel you with that. I feel you. Intuition and discernment. Thank you for saying that. Because there is something about us as the 92%. I have always felt this. I have always felt that those of us that came together around being the 92%, those of us that follow like the hashtag 92%ers, y'all, please follow that hashtag. Please follow hashtag 92%ers. You will never miss anything that I ever any video, any picture, any story, follow that because I will always put 92 percenters. I think those of us that are not only Black women voters, but we identify with this idea of the 92% and these big decisions that we made. I think we have an extra special something. And I think we're talking about it for the first time. I think all Black women have the potential to have this, but I think we all have, especially as the 92%, because the 92% is so much, it is this. It is the power and the somebody said earlier, standing 10 toes down behind what our political beliefs are and the power of voting, the fact that we still actually believe in this shit like a democracy. Turns out we were the only ones took that shit seriously. No one else took that as seriously as we did. The idea of a democracy. I think that the 92%, we have a very interesting set of skills. Shout out to Liam Neeson and Taken. We have this preternatural sense of pattern recognition, psychic perception or intuition, whatever you want to call it. Okay, and intellect. And of course, that creator given gift. See, I'm not a heathen. I'm a bougie hoodoo. I'm deconstructed from the religion, but I believe in something bigger and greater in the creator, and that we were endowed, especially with the sense of discernment. That's why we make all these jokes. Soda Pop. Hey, Soda Pop. And thank you for lighting up my gift gallery, Soda Pop. I appreciate it. Is that Kendra? Kendra says, so happy to see you again. My Leo sister, happy to see you back. Roar! One of these days, we're going to be talking about Leo, and one of y'all are going to send a lion one day, and it's going to make my whole day. I got one of those once, and I was like, y'all don't understand what it is. For some people get excited about certain gifts. A girl never forgets her first galaxy, but man, that lion is something too, that if you're a Leo. Y'all, I'm going to start making more Leo content over on my backup account. We have a powerful spiritual core that cannot be contained, controlled, or conquered. Girl, smartest girl in class. Smartest girl in class. And on that note, that's one of the reasons I think the supremacists and the oppressors in this country are so obsessed with us. Because they've tried to degrade us, to make us the other, to always to make us, especially Black women, like our femininity doesn't matter at all. We're just beasts of burden. We're just here for people to project they shit onto us and for us to just work and make everybody feel better. They even brutalized our femininity, this feminine desire to nurture and take care. They even took it and perverted that. They call us all these things. They call us dirty. They call us over-sexualized. But then they had us sleeping in a pallet on the floor, raising a damn brats and putting a brats, having us feed a brats. That's one of the reasons I hate that movie, The Help. I hate it with a passion. Come over here, Black woman. Let me put my head on your titty. Like, oh, I can't stand it. But they have given over something of themselves to believe this lie of supremacy. That's why they're obsessed with us. Because, hey, Dr. Lisa, y'all please follow. Dr. Lisa is, everybody be cool. Don't get nervous. Don't get nervous. Everybody be cool. Don't get nervous. But it's one of the reasons I think they're obsessed with us. And they're constantly policing us. They pushed us beyond and outside the fringes. It's why we're talking today about competence and how much Black women love competence and how I think we're returning to a time of competence. Hey, Joy Luck. Shout out to Amy Tan. That's one of my favorite books ever. It's one of my favorite movies. People are they're low-key obsessed with us. Thank you so much, Joy. Like, thank you for that, like, daily heart me. Y'all forgive me. I'm trying to get my camera right. The other little camera. The other little camera, right? Like over here. I think one of the reasons they hate us and they're a little bit obsessed with us, first of all, that's their problem. That's not our problem anymore. Now that we're learning how to energetically protect ourselves, Dr. Lisa, thank you for being the title gifter, Dr. Lisa. I appreciate your generosity so much. Shout out to the Launch Your Income Agency. Dr. Lisa is the owner and the creator of the Launch Your Income Agency. We're over 100, mostly Black and brown and Mark women learning to be the best live hosts we can be. She is truly my inspiration. She's the reason I'm the live host that I am today. Dr. Lisa, y'all please follow Dr. Lisa. There was something I wanted to share with you. I was just, there was another phone call, like not phone call, but another meeting somebody wants to have with me about a brand partnership. It all came from me learning to be a good live host. And the way I'm learning to be a good live host is to launch your income agency. It's our creator network agency. And if you are in here and you want to become a live host or a better live host, please let me know. Like, please let me know and come hang out with us and hang out with Dr. Lisa. She is 100%. She would probably say not, but she truly is, because I need to be able to learn and I need to be around other intelligent people learning. Thank goodness for Dr. Lisa and the agency. So shout out to the Launch Your Income Agency. If you are here, I would love to see some flaming hearts. Deborah says, we were blessed with that spiritual light and demons can't stand it and seek to destroy it. Indeed. I heard somebody say this, that like we actually live with a freedom of expression and happiness and joy that other people sincerely don't understand. Y'all follow my agency mates. When y'all see those flaming hearts, these are people that you want to get to know. I promise you. And you too can learn to be a live host. So many opportunities present themselves, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Seriously, I'll be talking about this more on the Sunshine Codes as we get more into spring. But I'm telling you, being a live host, being on Beyonce's internet makes opportunities happen. And we need it. Why? Because Black women are staring down the barrel of an 8% unemployment rate. They have shoved over 600,000 of us out of the workplace. You can create opportunity for yourself. Our voices need to be heard. Is why I created Black Girl Podcasters. So if you have a dream of starting a Black Girl podcast, please come hang out with me, the voice guru Carol West, and my bonus little sister, Everything Erin Ashley, on Friday at 4:00. And for everybody that's a member of the Super Family, I want to see more of us become members of the Super Fam. I create these very special activations for us every Friday at 3:00, right before we go into our 4:00 Black Girl Podcasters. It's a container, and it's a loving space, and it's a personal offering from me to you, the most amazing supporters of the 92% movement in this station and this channel. So I want to see more of us there, and I cannot say enough about Dr. Lisa. Oh, Dr. Lisa, now you are. No, you are. No, you're awesome. You keep me so motivated. I missed the mindset talk the other day. I was so mad. Nothing gets me more excited than a mindset talk. Truly. So y'all, welcome to the Sunshine Report. I'm going to reset really quickly. We'll go into our one of our second stories. Y'all, people have decided to just start setting shit on fire. Between the case of, y'all know the man that like burnt down the toilet paper factory, caused over $600 million in damage because they wouldn't treat him right and paying him enough. And then all this robotization. Is it robotization? Automation. All of this new automation that's happening, that's like pushing people out of the actual workforce. They weren't paying that man a working wage. So on behalf of all working people, he burnt that motherfucker to the ground. Excuse my language. I didn't mean to say that. I know it's some saints in here. And then right after that, Deborah says, Deborah, you're lighting. Thank you for your participation in the chat. I love good back and forth. We always find a way. Our organization skills are unmatched. Correct. That's why everybody's mad. Black women ain't doing no group projects right now. That's why everybody is upset that we're like, no, thank you. We got it. We're over. We're fine. The 92%, we have a big project going on. By the way, Black women, that's a wonderful way to say no to people that be trying to infringe on your time, especially right now, because all these women, your little good-hearted white girlfriends, it is not easy to be a white woman and be friends with me. I have two of my besties are, but these are women that are anti-racist. When they wake up, they anti-racist. When they go to bed, they anti-racist. And a lot of the white women I rock with are witches. And witches are notoriously anti-racist. I'm just saying, at least the ones like in the Bay Area. There are 6 factories that went up in flames this week. Tell them, Coretta. Yes. When people talk about like this being a fire horse year, they are not playing around. Y'all pay attention to fire in your life. What's her name? June with a J. Oh, y'all know her. She's really brilliant. She talks about books all the time, but she's also funny. And she talks about, I'm going to think of her name. It's like June with a J or J with a J. Toilet paper factory. Yeah, I guess it's bidets for everyone. Yes, ma'am. Yes. And then here in San Francisco, because y'all in Pacific Heights, there's this area of San Francisco where all the like tech, all the tech people live. Like Mark Zuckerberg lives on one block, and you can drive right through the block. Their houses, they're not gated houses like Pacific Heights, we call it Pacific Whites in San Francisco. I think that's the neighborhood he lives in. Y'all, somebody threw a damn Molotov cocktail at his house. Because my first thought was, how did they get all the way up to his house? Then they were like, girl, he lives in Pacific Heights. Girl, I mean, you can't walk right up on Zuckerberg's like front door, but it's literally, you could see it, like, or they go in through the garage. But the house is like right there on the street. It's not like down south. It's not like in Marin County where everybody's house is way behind like hedges and stuff or behind fences. It's not like that, like in downtown San Francisco, in the really old, really wealthy neighborhoods, like where Nancy Pelosi, where Speaker Emerita Nancy Pelosi lives. We are not getting the news. Yes, Sky News reported on a girl. Is that why when you told me about Orban, I could not find it? Let me go look. Who told me about Orban? That was Orban loses. Please let that be the case. Yes. Okay, so Wakandan Songbird gave us this information earlier today. On a side note, the world response, and Coretta, you were absolutely correct. Y'all know 92% the sources that I trust to like bring us the news, other than entertainment news. Like, if it's entertainment news, I'll give y'all a little something from the little TMZ. Y'all know TMZ is opening a Washington bureau, which is very smart. So little TMZ, little people, little people magazine for entertainment news. Otherwise, y'all, we can't trust our own news sources. That's why I created the Sunshine Report and the News Sweep and Review. Speaking of which, we could actually achieve this goal if we really work hard, y'all. We only need one more. I trust the BBC. I trust, and even Sky News, I didn't really fuck with when we lived in London because I think Rupert Murdoch like owned it. So, but I'll watch some Sky News. I used to like Sky TV. Who else? The BBC, The Guardian is one of my personal favorites, PBS and NPR. And I like our San Francisco newspapers. I like the San Francisco Chronicle, which is where the story. Thank you for the Daily Heartbeat. Hey, Unwritten Unstoppable. She's another one. Her and Miss Treetop, man, they're some of the hardest working women alive. I'm telling you right now. She's also a member of my agency, the Launch Your Income Agency. One of my agency mates. So the world reacts to Peter Magyar defeating Viktor Orban, Hungary's longtime PM. See how they be lying? And this is from Al Jazeera. Orban is a dictator. Longtime PM, say dictator. That's what he is. Hey, fur baby. And hey, Blue, how are y'all? Welcome to the Sunshine Report. And y'all, thank you for sharing out the live. Thank you for sharing and touching my face and sharing it out. Prime Minister Viktor Orban concedes defeat in an election as early results show his Fidesz party losing parliamentary majority. Thank goodness. This is the early results. That means people turned out in a landslide. I knew it was a reason. What's his name was over there to try to help him. Can you imagine the American executive sending over someone to support a god and campaign for a goddamn dictator? For the Iran news, Al Jazeera English and TikTok news. Yeah. No, I was literally, but I'm even a little mad with Al Jazeera. Why didn't Al Jazeera call him a dictator? Because that's what he is. But I'm glad he lost. That's a good showing. Conceding defeat, the dictator said that while all the results are not yet in, the situation was understandable and clear. Yeah, don't nobody want you no more. Nobody wants this authoritarian bullshit anymore. Nobody wants it. Europe, the last thing Europe wants is to deal with this. I hope they're finally waking the F up. I truly do. Yay, that's good news. If only we could do something similar. Hey, Unwritten Unstoppable, thank you for being here. And thank you, Von Sweets. That sounds wonderful. What do you do, Von Sweets? I like that. Oh, and TGW, thank you for being here. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, you're right. I'll believe it when we see it. When we see him actually gone. Because they like to stick around or start wars so they can establish some kind of martial law so they can't go nowhere. Girl, thank you for sharing the live. Y'all, thank you so much. I would love to see a mass sharing out of the live, and I'm gonna share it out myself. How are we doing for time? Oh, y'all, I gotta start thinking about making dinner. What are y'all making for dinner? Did y'all already make dinner? Y'all over on the East Coast, I know it's late. I think I'm gonna make something. I put some like beef out. I think I'm gonna just make beef stew. Or I could in the Instapot. I just want it's cold here and raining, so I just want some potatoes and some carrots and some gravy. I think that's what I'm gonna do, and I'll put it over some rice. One thing you can rely on is their unreliability. Correct. Oh, curry chicken. Okay, that sounds delicious. No, the chicken is frozen. The only thing I got thawing out is the beef. Tacos and some rice. I made shrimp scampi with angel. Oh, that sounds so good, Kendra Bunny. I love a scampi. I don't really be eating pasta like that a lot, but ooh, when I do, I like something like a scampi, or I like something like a bolognese sauce. That's what I ought to make this week. Is some good bolognese sauce. Beth says I'm gonna make some shrimp and garlic green beans. Ooh, that sounds so good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make something beefy, and I'm gonna have my favorite okra water. I'm gonna have my favorite okra water cocktail. Thank you all so much for joining me. I know, love garlic. You can't have too much of it. Too much garlic or too much freaking turmeric. They are at the water park. I'm having girls' dinner, sushi. Yeah, girl dinner. Here's the thing. I've been cooking for people for over 30 years. I started cooking when my mom's a single mom after the divorce. She escaped my father. And we lived in a house with my aunt Marilyn and Carolyn, who were studying to become nurses, and my mom and my cousin Tracy and my sister Andy. And that's when childhood ended for me. I was no longer, oh, Halicue. Like, no, no, no. It was like, you the oldest daughter. Why isn't dinner ready? Why is this kitchen dirty? Like, what? So, oh, red beans and rice. Oh, with shrimp and sausage. You put the shrimp in the red beans or the shrimp on the side. Red beans and rice is literally one of my favorite meals. You could feed an entire nation on beans and rice. I love red beans and rice so much. Oh, I miss my Aunt Maryland's red beans and rice so much. I think I'm going back home to Mississippi in May because my sister Caitlin is having a baby. We're gonna have a little nephew to go with his little sister Sav, who is already the baddest among us. And when I say the baddest, I mean not bad meaning bad, but bad meaning good. That little girl is a light. She is a light, and she's about to have a little brother. It is so sweet. So I think I'm gonna get back down to Mississippi in May. Um, Cooked shrimp and sausage and the red beans and rice. All right. Okay, I ain't never had it like that, but I bet that's good. I bet that's real good. Y'all, thank you for getting me motivated. Now I'm motivated. All right, let's see if we can do one more story before I have to make a quick run to the ladies' room. Hey, Ocean Summer. And the reason I have to do that is because Ocean Summer has got me on a regimen of drinking at least a gallon of liquids a day. I have already had an entire pickle jar glass full of my Black Girl Vitamins chlorophyll water. I am still working on this entire thermos of Chinese baddie tea. Ooh, it smells so good. Oh, it's still steaming. A Black Girl Vitamins tea. I have already had like 3 cups of coffee with like collagen. And now that I mentioned it, now I actually do have to go to the bathroom. So I got to put us on pause for a hot second while I make an emergency trip to the ladies. Hang on one second. I'm going to pause. I'll be back in less than a minute and a half. Okay. All right, and we're back. Hey, YouTube land. Sorry about that little break. All right, did I do it less than a minute and a half? Okay, y'all still here with me? Thank you all for still being here. Thank you for sharing out the live. Okay, here's one thing about turning 50 plus, ladies. Once you hit a smooth 49, 50, you don't play around about when you have to go to the bathroom. Everything becomes more urgent. Everything starts rearranging itself, like down there. Ooh, Lovey says at grocery store now and may have to try the red beans and rice deal. I know that sounds good, doesn't it? Sounds like a show. My poor aunts Marilyn and Carolyn have shellfish allergies. I used to feel so sorry for them as children. Cause like imagine growing up in Mississippi and you can't eat crawfish, you can't eat blue crabs, you can't eat it was just shellfish, but so you can eat catfish and stuff. But so y'all back to our arsonist. It sounds like y'all, welcome to the Sunshine Report, the news sweep edition. It's really more like the sunset edition. I got started a little late because we had a lot of stories. But I'm so happy to be back. I'm so happy to be back home. And when I say home, I mean here with you and the 92%, as well as back in my own home, my own bed, my own office. I missed us going live together every day. And y'all know this is a very special version of our regular broadcast, the Sunshine Report, which is every morning on live on TikTok at 8:30 ish Pacific time every morning. The Sunshine Report is a news broadcast. It's our intelligence briefing. It's our international, our national, our political, and our entertainment news for Black women of the 92%. Because when I tell you, ain't nothing out there for us in the news world right now. Ain't nothing out there for us. When we were doing the college tour and I would try to catch some of the morning news, it is just mess and slop and glop, and it's access journalism, and it's just the most papering over of bullshit, not calling a thing, not telling the truth about the story. A lot of these news channels are basically just being the stunt queen in chief stenographer. Not really. Y'all, let's do a final push to get to 100K. Y'all reactivate them clickers and let's get to 100K. It'll be the first time we do it it'll be the first time we do it. Uh-oh, did I kill the clicker? I may have killed it. I may have overclicked. Can we do our best to get our tapping fingers going and y'all jam on the heart buttons? I'm gonna try to help myself from over here, and let's get us to 100K real quick, real fast, in a hurry, so we can show TikTok we're not playing around today. And are we losing the war? And they don't want to admit it. Exactly. Speaking of, well, we might as well. Speaking of losing. Oh my God. Did y'all read about Eric Swalwell? Did y'all read about Eric? I used to call him a Representative Dreamboat. We'll get to that later. Speaking of losing, they sent JD Vance to Pakistan to negotiate the end of the war. He came back empty-handed talking about, well, I guess we lost. They were a stronger team today. Yeah, girl, it's a hot mess. Let me pull it up. Yeah, that was a mess. We ain't winning nothing. I don't even the Iranians. Here's what I know is they have revealed how so much of who we are in this country is just bluster. It's just breath and britches. It's all hat and no cattle. They told us they wasn't giving us nothing and they wasn't making no concessions. They told us they can't negotiate with us in good faith because we act like we come into the negotiating table in good faith and then we'll turn around and bomb those people. I don't know why they would ever talk to us and try to negotiate ever again until we facilitate our own regime change. After the midterms, these people have told us they're now playing around with us. They're not interested in negotiating with us. I was listening to a Pakistan guy who said the meeting was BS. Yeah, and Jared Kushner's there. And they say, now Coach Dad does not like me getting on here with tinfoil hat theories and conspiracy theorists. But on behalf of conspiracy theorists, they seem to be the ones that know what the fuck is going on. They are saying that the British government now is getting ready to in a lot of base in a voice said that Jared Kushner is in fact an asset of Israel. Of Izzy. That's what they say. And that they can't go and that this war, that's why they're not participating in it, because this is not about allyship with the United States. It's about us like being manipulated by someone else and him being an agent. So if he was there, y'all know it wasn't nothing but some bullshit and some fuckery. I totally believe it. And honestly, y'all, and the fact that we sent Jared Kushner there, don't that mean we not serious? I mean, the fact that we sent JD Vance there, don't that mean we not serious? JD Vance ain't serious about nothing except couches and eyeliner. And we sent him. I think it might be good news, though. 'Cause, like, I think it might be good news that they sent him, because I think they trying to no, and that yeah, nobody in the administration is serious. Nobody is competent. That's why we're so disgusted at it as Black women. We have to be 10 times as good as anybody else if we wanna be so much as goddamn dog catcher. And here they go. Here go JD Vance. Oh, the only thing JD Vance is serious about is shape shifting and again eyeliner. I don't know why anyone expects law from the lawless and truth from liars. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Smartest girl in class. Correct. And y'all, if I missed a comment, just put it back in there. Yeah, and he isn't about Izzy getting more land and building resorts. Yes. I mean, we're just saying what we see. Yes, and he is. Oh, you think so? Makes sense. Makes sense. I could see it. I could see it. I absolutely could. I could absolutely see that. I could absolutely see that. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Let me see what they said about. So Vance comes back empty-handed, having lost. And seriously, like just seriousness, effectiveness. Why would they send him there? And now y'all stunt queen in chief. And here that was one of the latest stories. That was the last story before now y'all stunt queen in chief is talking about embargoing the Strait of Hormuz. And so I even I was like, let me just double check what embargo means. I was like, because embargo means we gonna actually set up a perimeter and ships, and we gonna shoot at people and forcibly keep people from going through the strait, even after they've paid whatever fee in Chinese yuan that Iran says they gonna start charging people. I was like, is that what we saying we gonna do? We gonna keep other people from going through there like other countries? And apparently, yes. But then again, here's the thing. He'll say anything. And this is something that I wish that this is how I know like the Sunshine Report and us creating our the those of us that are interested in it and are intelligent and like know how to communicate, compress play and just do this for ourselves because apparently years and years of journalism school which I still have a lot of respect for and I still have a lot of respect for journalism, but these journalists don't want to be journalists. They're more interested in clicks and books and shit. Jake Tapper had the nerve to get his ass Dartmouth. Jake Tapper. I've never been more disappointed in another alum. Jake talking about, well, this is an outrage. I'm like, Jake, fuck you. Where's your book on Donald Trump? I can said his name. God damn it. Y'all know I do not like to say that man's name. Where is my Florida water? Where's my wait? Oh no. Y'all, where's my Lake Lanier water? Oh no, where is it? I rearranged my space. I don't know where are you? Wait, Florida water, something. Anything. Y'all, I can't find it. Please. Yes. My sister Andy's protection auric spray. Woo! Let's get that out of here. I don't say that man's name. I don't say his name. We don't say his name. Okay. None shall pass. We are not doing that. That's gonna be show if he does. I don't see it through. I don't see it though. So here's the thing. Agreed. So I think we agree with each other. I think turn back this way, baby. I think that I wouldn't put it, he'll say anything. That's a reason I get angry when other newscasters like Aaron Rupar, like everybody's like, oh, Donald Trump's having, oh, I said it again. God damn it, it happens. Oh no, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Okay. All right. What happens is y'all stunt queen and chief, like yeah, Lake Lanier water. I had a girlfriend that give me like a little bottle of it, and I put it in my I put it in this bottle of white sage spray. Hey, D the Queen. Hey, girl, long time no see. I'm glad to see you here. I'm back, girl. Thank you. Thank you so much, girl. I appreciate that. I'm so glad you're here. And the lion lady is here. Hey, He needs a nickname. Yeah, Angry Mango. I call him the stunt queen in chief because all that hoe do is do stunts. And I think him coming out to say this, that he's going to blockade the Strait of Hormuz after the so-called peace talks fail. I think he even got on Fox News. He called in and they were like, well, wait, are gas prices going to increase? He goes, yeah, a little bit. They made y'all. Iran warns move to breach ceasefire as U.S. president also repeats threats to strike critical infrastructure. He said that we'll begin blockading the strait in an attempt to take control of the strategic waterway from Iran in the aftermath of failed peace negotiations between the countries in Pakistan. The president also threatened to bomb Iran's water treatment facilities. These are war crimes. Power plants and bridges, war crimes, because that's attacking the civilian population. Girl, Lake Lanier is bad. That's why I put it in this spray. It is. This is a cleansing, get rid of energy spray, girl. Yeah. A little bit, just a little bit. I put like a little bit of drop, like a little bit of a drop in it, but I keep it. Oh yeah. Yes, ma'am. And it's for cleansing and clearing and getting bad shit out of here. Really. It's to fight oppression and white supremacy. Okay. Yeah, they're all war crimes for sure. But here's the thing. All he cares about is the markets. So he'll say anything. He'll say something, and they're also doing insider trading like in the background. So he'll say something crazy to affect some kind of sell-off, and then in the morning he'll lie about some forward movement that's been made in some kind of peace agreement. So we can't take none of what he says seriously. I think the only thing we can expect is that there's going to be increase in gas prices. I think that, hey, wait, hear me out. I love that. Wait, but hear me out. I love your name. So that's what I think. That's what I think is happening there. I could absolutely be wrong. I could be wrong, but that's what I think is happening there. So speaking of losing, Putin has warned him about the boom booms. He's not having it. And girl, they say one of the last pieces of news I heard before getting on today was that China now is going to start supporting Iran with surface to air weaponry for American planes. We already know they know how to take down our planes. Market manipulation for his cronies to make money. Exactly. They'll take any. This is so crazy to see. This is again competence and how for Black women, like this is so painful. My little internship at Skadden Arps, like back in college in DC, I will never forget. For 3 days, I had to sit through 8 hours per day of videos about insider trading and how serious that was. Like, and now it's just the corruption is just rampant. It is crazy. Hey, Team AO. Yeah, China's already in it. Russia's already giving them intelligence so they can for tactics. So they can more effectively attack us. You got a new set of press-ons, girl. Me too. Let's show our nails. I went crazy buying nails from Glamnetic. I love a gold detail. I love a nude press-on nail. Because you can keep them on for like 2 weeks and you can totally change your mind. Like, I love it. It's the best. Also, I wanted to stop spending hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars for people that I feel like don't appreciate my business, like in these salons and who will talk shit about us. Y'all wear your little translator earbuds to the salon and see what people be saying. So I fell in love with Glamnetic. Like, I'm a Glamnetic girly. I love D. Tell me where you got your fingernails. I saw a set of fingernails that were so cute of press-ons. The girls are making fancy press-ons. I am a huge fan of Glamnetic. I love this line, and these are I bought like a lot of them. I should just show y'all the videos. But it looks like it's just gold at the bottom. I love a good Glamnetic nail, and they were having a sale too. They're all over TikTok shop. Nail Foria and Fionaire. Okay, right on. Nail Foria, I have heard of. Girl, you may have been the one that even told me about that. Let me write down the other ones. Y'all, there was a set of press-on nails that I bought. They're not here yet, but they were so beautiful that I was like, I'm gonna ask them if we can have this design and if they can somehow do some specialization for the 92%. When I tell you it was my favorite colors, the yellows, the oranges, the sunflowers, they were so pretty. I can't wait to put them on and to show y'all. I'm gonna ask them if they're interested in doing a collab. Yeah, like I like and I like a medium almond, like a medium or a small almond. I find that these work. But food forests and nails do not work together. No, girl, they don't. They do not. Y'all, thank you for letting us talk a little bit about the press-ons. I love the press-ons and I love I feel like press-ons free me too, because you know sometimes you need to type. Like sometimes we need to type. Like I need to like bang out an article or I need to bang out a letter or something. And it's kind of hard to do with the long nails. I'll go long every now and then, but I love Glamnetic. And you can make on Glamnetic, you can make your own bundles. And I did my whole theme was like nude, but with gold details. So some of my favorites are down there in the shopping cart. There's one of my favorites. It's my go-to. It's my like everyday nail. I'm trying some new ones, but it's called I Am a Rich Man. And another one of my favorite ones is Gold Digger. But like goals, like our goals and aspirations, like GOAL is one of my favorite ones. All right. And y'all, please enjoy the shopping. Do you use glue or they automatically? Okay, so I use the glue, but now I'm gonna try the new sticky tabs. So Glamnetic has like these new sticky tabs, and I'm going to try them because I think those are gonna be better for the health of my nails than like the straight glue. So I'm gonna try the sticky tabs, and I bought some Glamnetic sticky tabs. With my last order. I think I'm gonna make a video. I hate to be bombarding y'all with my shopping videos, but at the same time, y'all be asking me about the skincare and about the nails. So yeah, girl, what do you use? Do you use sticky tabs? I'm gonna try the sticky tabs because I think those are gonna be better for my nails. Because I think that even if one pops off or you lose a soldier or one breaks, because sometimes I just be forgetting I even have nails on. And I think my technique is good enough. These will stay on for like 2 weeks. I may lose one and just reapply it. But for 2 weeks, they stay on. And y'all, like, if there's a good sale, you can get your nails for like $10 to like $15. The fancier ones, yeah, you may pay 20. But if you buy more than like one or two or three, you can always, always, always get some kind of a sale or some kind of discount on TikTok Shop. And off of TikTok Shop, I actually have a little affiliate code too. And I always put the affiliate code in the show notes of the podcast. So that's what I use. And y'all enjoy and shop. I love my glam neck nails, and I definitely love a gold detail. And almost all of the nails I pick will have some kind of like that's generally like a pink nude, like a gold. Uh Ooh, Flourier nail is the correct spelling. I pasted them in my story. Okay, sweet. I will find them in your story because I for the first time I went, or I'll sometimes y'all know sometimes too. I like a tortoiseshell nail. I feel like those always look so elegant. And so I saw a really cute BT art box set. So I bought two of the BT art box sets too. So I'll show you all those too. But I don't do the lamps and the curing and all that. I just do plain old whatever glue they send me or whatever brush on glue or whatever I could find. And they make such good removers too. So y'all, let me see what story can we wrap up with because there's still so more. Yeah, the thing with JD. Oh Lord, that's my daughter calling. Y'all hang on one hot second. Y'all one hot second. Hey, sweet pea, mommy's on live. What's up? Hey. What, sweetie? Okay, cool. So I just need like 15, 20 minutes. I love you. All right. Love you, baby. Love you, darling. Bye. Don't be nervous about your thing. You're gonna kill it. All right. Girl, I'm so glad to be back. I've missed you too, D. Y'all, thank you. That's a little lanky Libra calling in to see what's going on. So thank you all for being patient with that. Oh girl, I'm so glad to be back. I missed y'all too. It's not the same. I'm telling you. I also want to say this too. Y'all know we hold a Black Girl Podcaster space, me, the voice guru Carol West, and Aaron, everything Aaron Ashley. We do that space like which reminds me, I should put my little mic up because I love this mic. I got two mics going on right now. But this is my favorite. This is my favorite one. And I always like to show it because I want to say the only thing standing between you and your podcast is a mic. You don't even need a big mic, girl. You could use a little mic. I love this one. This thing is wonderful. I love it. It's completely wireless except for my headphones that are in here because I have to hear what I sound like. But as you can see right now, I don't even have my headphones in, but it's a wonderful mic. I absolutely love it. So we create the Black Girl podcaster space because I truly believe one of the reasons we're in the shit show that we're in right now. And speaking of which, these podcast bros, Theo Vaughn, Joe Rogan, freaking Alex, what's his name? The crazy one that said the Sandy Hook kids that died were like crisis actors. They're the reason we got here. And now they sitting around talking to like, how do we get here? I didn't vote for this. Oh my God. Their memories, they have the memory of a goldfish, or at least they think that the rest of us have memories like goldfish. We need more Black women on the mic. Yeah, Deontay's one of the only men I will even low-key passing listen to. Darian, Myron, and occasionally Deontay. On occasion. And I'm always looking for people to mess up. I gotta be honest. I love Coach Dad. I love my dad. I love my nephews and my family. But I'm always looking for men to mess it up. I'm always looking for him to mess it up, just like Eric Swalwell, who is not a Black man or a podcaster. But I was like, Eric Swalwell, or as I used to call him, Representative Dreamboat. Oh, Darian too for news. Darian is on it. Darian and Myron be doing 5-6 videos a day. They on it. I got to give it to them. Now, for volume, you can't beat them. And for accuracy, for sure. For sure. They are on top of it. I appreciate their work ethic so much. It helps keep me, keeps me informed. But like Eric Swalwell, like I was like, the future of political leadership is going to be women and especially Black women led. As long as they don't start telling Black women exactly what they need to do. They sure don't. They are respectful AF. The ones I listen to, super respectful. And they always give us our props for being the 92%. They always give us our props, I have to say, about those two in particularly. I have a lot of respect. I do, truly. I have a lot of respect for Darian. Darian and I see things politically very eye to eye. But after seeing this bullshit and shenanigans with your boy, Representative Dreamboat, Eric Swalwell, who was my candidate for freaking governor of goddamn California. Now his ass has got to sit down somewhere. I guess it's going to be Becerra. So there have been all of these sexual misconduct allegations, accusations of Mr. Swalwell, a congressman running for governor in California. And I did call him Congressman Dreamboat because I've been in a room with him. Coach Dad knew that I liked him. This was years ago. And there was a fundraiser. There was a little local fundraiser. So we went, he is great in a room. He could have been amazing. But again, men and their issues with goddamn sexual discipline. What they be thinking about? He knew he had aspirations to be the governor, just no discipline. Accusations, the Representative Swalwell, and they probably gonna ask him to resign. A congressman running for governor of California sexually assaulted a former staffer and behaved inappropriately with other women. Once it's 4 and 5 women, you gotta sit down. I think Al Franken got screwed, to be perfectly honest, by a right wing what do we call him? By not like an assassination on his character attempt. I truly believe he got screwed. But the rest of these men, once it's 2, 3, 4, 5 women, we have to believe the women. And so now he's about to be out of it. Like so that's why when I say I'm just always kind of expecting men to like fuck it up or like screw the pooch. That's where I'm coming from. Girl, we having 100K. Oh, a party! Yay! And I'm just talking. Y'all, thank you. Yeah, exactly, Deborah. Look who's in the White House, though. You ain't never lied. Yeah, Becerra. I think it's gonna be Becerra. It's allegations. Why now is my question. Fair. I'm interested to see when he's come out and said some stuff, and his defense of himself was not as comprehensive as I would have liked. So we shall see. But I don't think I have a problem with Becerra. I don't have a problem with Becerra, but for some reason I believe it about Swalwell, and I really liked him. And another reason is because the ones that I have a tendency to like are very Bill Clinton-esque. If it seriously, like, it's one of the reasons I be looking at Gavin, like my bad bitch of a governor, kind of sideways like this, because I'm like, I also know the kind of trouble a man like that gets up to in politics. And they all think they're bulletproof. They all think that whoever they messing around with, that the like what they say in primary colors, one boy Billy Bob said, he said that they all think that the women are so freaking honored that they'll never say anything. So I think it's gonna be Javier Becerra. He was our wasn't he our Secretary of State? He was Secretary of Health and Human Services. Wait, let me see. I thought Becerra used to be our AG. Did I get that wrong? Who was that in California? I know the new AG because he was just at my daughter's school. First elected to the House. Okay, I'm getting him confused with somebody else. Please don't be problematic. I don't like Katie Porter. We'll see. Oh, he was a U.S. Secretary of Health and Human Services. I don't know. We'll see. And it is allegations. So you're right, Gwendolyn. Allegedly. Allegedly. Becerra. Okay, so Becerra, Xavier or Javier. That would be Javier, right? Javier Becerra, born January 26th, is an American attorney and politician. He served as Secretary of Health and Human Services. He's a member of our party. He's a member of the Democratic Party. And he was the Attorney General of California. I think he oversaw our first school segregation case in a little neighborhood that's like very close to me in my little town for the first time in like decades. So he's I think he's the real thing. We might be able to put something behind him. Hey, Black historian. Welcome to the news sweep in review. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today. I swear, I with Eric, like I'm starting to think I just feel like the future of leadership is Black women. They tried so hard. Who was Fannie Willis? Y'all know how they tried to get up under Fanny's skirt, and she's like, "Y'all not no, because I can be involved. I can have relationships, but I'm not gonna make any ethical." Ooh, Wubsy says that Air better not resign from nothing. This country does not care about allegations. I guess that's true. I mean, I guess that's fair, girl. I guess that's fair. But see, the problem is on our side, I don't know, girl. You might be right. I guess you're right. You know, the truth of the matter is, this is a time of brazen effrontery. This is a time of brazening it the fuck out. Wubsy got loud on this one. Okay, Wubsy, I'm a pin that because you kind of right, girl. I can't even come back at that, girl. That's correct, girl. Wubsy says they don't even care about convicted sexual assaulters. They don't. But watch what Fox News does. It is always, like somebody said it earlier, it's always okay for thee, but not for me. And we be trying to that's another we be trying to play by the rules. We be trying to follow the law. And the problem is, Wubsy is absolutely right. Why are we trying to be lawful when these are lawless times? They won't even go, "Goo, Wubsy, girl, you're really right." Whoopsie's kinda right. They won't even go after PDF files when they have, yep, they're all in on it. They all come first and they have names and proofs and emails. Girl, you kinda right. I can't even, girl. I ain't got no rebuttal for that. Cause you girl, cause you right. You right, girl. You right. You right. It's a disgusting, sordid, it's a oh my gosh. It is a disgusting, sordid situation we got ourselves in. It's one of the reasons one of my main words is disgusted. Crystal says Fox News is an entertainment channel, correct? And not a news channel. They don't matter. And you know what? Point taken. The truth of the matter is, it doesn't matter what they say or what their, their whole job over on Fox News is to keep old Republicans scared. That's it. That's all. And they sell boner pills. They make money by selling incontinence and ED medications. And the whole thing is to keep them, and the whole purpose is to keep them frightened and scared. Thank for oh girl, you're so welcome. Hey girl, that's Executive Dwight. That's my twin girl. Hey girl. Hey girl. Wubsy had to prove it, but Wubsy's like, hold on, girl. Like, and you were correct, girl. I stand corrected. I stand corrected. You were right. These are lawless times. And you know what? I've even been saying, and hey, Executive White Girl, I'll be fine. I watch like just about every video. By the way, girl, your skin looks so good. Girl, you look wonderful. And I love when you gave us like your natural for a little while. I really like that. But your braids are always so glossy and pretty too. All right. Wubsy says, I am sick of them. Stay on course. Talk about gas and food prices, cost of living. Correct. Correct. And y'all stunt queen and chief just said the price is about to get higher. And me and Coach Dad were trying to figure out what the hell is going on with diesel. What the hell is going on with diesel and like why it's so high? But I do have to say, this just stands out. This is why it's time for the power structures to move on. It's just time for women and black women to run things. You never see Ketanji, Justice Ketanji. You never see Kamala. All Kamala did was date, and they were trying to call her all kind of hoes and stuff. We never have these messy ass sexual discipline problems. And they tried with Fanny. They be trying with us, but Fanny was like, you can dig as much as you want to. You're not gonna catch nothing unethical or messed up or that was not consensual. I'm so sick of it. It's so disgusting. It really is. I'm so like, always, it is so, ever since, what was the first one? When I was a kid, it was, oh my gosh, it was was it the mayor of DC? Getting caught like in a car with somebody, and then it was Bill Clinton, and then it was Gary Hart, and then like Spitzer, and then it was who was the one that Huma Abedin was married to, just all pervs, just all sticking to moving. Then I'm so glad my grandmother was not alive to see Matt, what was his name on NBC during the time of Me Too, Matt Lauer. Matt Lauer, Tiger Woods. By the way, I ain't never been able to stand Tiger Woods. I ain't never liked Tiger Woods. Even when as people were like, that's Tiger, that's my cousin. I ain't never liked him. I ain't never liked him. He has a serious drug and substance and addiction problem. And apparently he's a redhead and he can go to hell. The one thing I'm grateful for with Tiger is that I know now that there are people that are worse drivers than me. There are people that are worse drivers than me. And y'all, thank y'all so much for being here. It's giving projection, lack of discipline. It's always a man. I'm just saying. I get so sick of this. I'm so sick of it. They got whole, like, we have all of this to fight and do, and this is what the fuck you get up to. Wubsy is right. This is a time of lawlessness, but maybe you're right, girl. Maybe that's what we need to do is just keep focusing on the price of groceries and gas. Yeah, I never liked him. Even back when it was like, oh, like black people, I was like, Tiger don't say he's black like that though, for real. And I could tell my mom and my grandma never liked his daddy. It was some about his daddy that they didn't like. That they didn't like. Y'all, thank y'all for being here. We had so many Lord, we had so many stories today. Did I even get to all of them? Yeah, these threats about the Straits of Hormuz, like freaking Vance coming back a loser as usual. It just seems to me that we do not have a functioning government. Y'all know this, but it just seems to me that this is just like none of this is strategy. The only MO that the Republican Party has right now and that the supremacists have and the oppressors have is just hang on to power. Oh, by the way, like the birth rate is low. Somebody was on Fox News just saying that the problem with the birth rate is that 15 and 19-year-olds aren't having babies. And I'm like, what? They literally need poor white people to be strapped having babies so they can keep like the numerical like differential going so they can stay in power. Don't care that it's no social programs. Stunt Queen and Chief just said that the federal government can't be in charge of things like daycare and like Social Security and like Medicare and Medicaid. It's none of it. It's just all about maintaining power and keeping us so stressed and so overwhelmed, creating, y'all stunt queen in chief. All he does is create instability and then solve it by claiming victory. And all I'm saying is this also goes to these leftists, these people that supposedly over here on our side, but didn't vote for our girl. They can go to hell too. They're the ops. Everyone has really depended upon Black women acting out of fear and out of emotion. And Black women of the 92% are not doing that anymore. Why are we not doing that anymore? Because when you y'all ever had somebody tell y'all this? That when you understand the game, you can't get played. And so that's why Black women, we can have some distance around this. That's why we can be a little cold-hearted about it. And that's why these people absolutely cannot depend on having us scared and stressed out and holding us emotionally hostage anymore. Okay? So I just want to make it clear. Yeah, let me listen to my favorite song. It helps soothe me. And I think I'm gonna put it on a loop because I love it so much. I want to bring it together as well as I can. As well as I can. Let me turn it down. It's a little loud. The problem. Man, we stay having problems with this thing. The problem is so much of what we're seeing and what we're dealing with as Black women, it's about control. Right? One of the reasons like white folks, the reason they just surveil us all the time, they're obsessed with us, they're always in our business, they're always in our Kool-Aid, trying to what are we doing, and police us and tell on us and be Karens with us at the same time, spray painting themselves. They're literally peptides these people are taking to make themselves Black, to make themselves brown. So much of it is about control. It's about social control. It's about economic control. It's about emotional control. So much of his whiteness, about whiteness and about white supremacy, depends on that. It relies on control. But Black women, the 92%, we are free. Black women are especially free. After the election, we got free. We said we had it enough. There's the first crucial decision we made after election day in 2024 is we said we've had enough. Okay, they chose control to keep trying to hang on. They're having an extinction burst. The dynasty is ending. Nero is fiddling like a motherfucker right now. Y'all excuse my language. But we are free. Black women especially are free in ways. I think we're free in ways our men aren't even free right now. I believe that. I hope they're catching up to us. But again, that's not our job. That's for men to fix. And there are plenty of men out there that can fix it, that have the information that they can listen to and they can learn from. Okay. Black women are free in ways they can't comprehend. Our freedom of expression, the freedom in our beauty, our love of our hair, our skin, even those of us that are tragically light skinned. I will be so glad when sugar cookie season is over. Y'all better watch out. The oppressors need control. Black women, after election day in 2024, we chose consciousness. We chose collective consciousness. Nothing makes me happier than hearing my own bonus little sisters, especially on TikTok, especially in the 92%, talk about that, talk about the collective consciousness of Black women. And y'all know when I play this song, what it almost always means is that we've come to our gratitude segment. And in our gratitude segment, we don't do a whole lot of whining and oh please and all that and begging and entreating. Oh no. This is where we give honor, and I get to tell you how grateful I am to be a Black woman. Y'all know what I want y'all to put in the chat: in every lifetime. Oh, D, thank you for these stickers. Can y'all please, D? Thank you, D. Helped us achieve that goal, girl. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. And y'all, thank you for being patient with me as I'm trying to get back into the habit of all the bells and whistles of everything that's necessary to bring us our lives with each other. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful for us. I'm so grateful to be a Black woman. And thank you. I want to see in the chat in every lifetime. If y'all could please put that in the chat, in every lifetime. And y'all know what that refers to. We see it all the time on all the social medias. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, girl. Hey, Collis. I haven't seen you in forever, girl. I'm so glad you're back. It's good to see you. I'm so grateful to be a Black woman, and in every lifetime, may we come back as Black women. Why? Because of our raw materials. Hey, mama, it's good to see you. I'm gonna pin you. Just it's good to see you. I'm grateful for us because of our raw ass materials of who we are as Black women. Oh, and thank you for putting that up, girl, in every lifetime. It literally it touches me every time because I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Hey, soda pop pop. As Black women, our just basic raw materials are so extraordinary. Hey, girl, coming in number 29 too. So extraordinary. I used to, in one of my older podcasts, I used to refer to our melanin as literally vibranium. Truly, I think it's kind of magic. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is about the way it receives information from the sun. I don't know. It's almost like the way, the way trees and their roots and fungus can communicate with each other. That it's what I think like our melanin is. And we're so programmed for excellence in so many ways. And I know this because of what we repel and what we repudiate. We repudiate ineptitude. That's why we need to create these spaces and these safe containers for ourselves because it's crazy out there. We feel crazy out there because in our essence, we repel and we repudiate ignorance. Nothing scares my ass more than ignorance. It's not a lot that scares me as a 53-year-old Black woman from Southern Mississippi. But I got to tell you, ignorance scares the shit out of me. Ineptitude disgusts me. Mediocrity makes the back of my teeth hurt. Collis, you're right, girl. It's crazy out there. It's crazy out there. So it's normal that we feel this way. It's normal that we're like, I can't even trust my fellow man. Can y'all please stand? Give us 50 feet. Hey, Wanda, can you please give us 50 feet? Okay. And we repudiate it not because we've been forced to, but because we literally are survivors of the worst thing. Y'all know it's a trend going on right now saying that like the slaves suffered more than JC. And some points have been made. We had nothing, we don't have to do nothing except read Beloved. The slave diaries. That's all we have to do is to read. We are directly connected to the divine. That is so true. That's why Henrietta Lacks scales are immortal. Tell them. Thank you. Would you please tell them? Smartest girl in class. Smartest girl in class. Thank you, Wubsy. Wubsy girl, you've given me some stuff to journal about today, girl. And I'm gonna do some deep thinking and reflection. That's another thing. I'm so grateful for us. I'm so grateful for us. Girl, thank you, Wanda, for those stickers. Our genetic material is ancient. It has been refined. It's been shaped. It is literally, as far as I'm concerned, we have been hewed from ancestral gold. And when you come from that, we don't have to. It took us a while. Slavery was a fucked up number that was done on us over centuries that we have to give ourselves some grace for finally getting through and waking up. It's so typical that as Black women too, it took a major heartbreak and a disappointment and being disrespected for us to wake up. Just like in abusive relationships, that one slap that was so hard, that one time they kicked us and we were holding on to the kids and we felt that, yeah, it takes something horrible sometimes to wake us up out of abusive situations, but we are up. And now that we're awake, we understand we have already endured the worst that there is to endure. We have read Parable of the Sower. We have read The Handmaid's Tale. We have read the Slave Diaries, and that was about us. So when people say things like, you don't get upset when you see The Handmaid's Tale, I'm like, Handmaid's Tale is a book written by Margaret Atwood. I read it back in the 80s. Black women on plantations have already gone through all this. They've been doing the same things. They just used to do this stuff to us on plantations. This Epstein Island stuff. What he says, I am in deep today. My own journey. I am speaking to everyone I encounter. Our intuition is divine. Girl, you are correct. And I support you and I support this message and I will amplify it. I will amplify it. You are correct. When you have gone through what Black women have gone through, and yet still we celebrate, still we shine, still we smell good. We make everybody laugh. A compliment from a Black woman will literally has the power to make somebody's day. And in every mess I have ever been in, with the exception of Coach Dad, who has always given me more, is always given so much to me. every person that has come to my rescue in my life, especially when I was a child in horrible, scary circumstances, violent circumstances. As the older I get, the more I'm starting to realize, oh my God, color purple and what was going on in the color purple is much more of a reality for a lot of Black women than we care to talk about or to admit. And Wanda, and yet we are full of joy. And yet we are full of joy. We radiate happiness and confidence and beauty. Sometimes, even when we don't feel like it on the inside, sometimes when we have been told some of the most horrible, nasty things, still we shine, like still we endure. So I ain't afraid of nothing. And when we come from what we've come from, we don't have to chase power anymore. All we have to do is remember who the fuck we are. And like Wubsy says, yes, and still we rise. You were absolutely correct. Y'all, this has been our news sweep in review. I am so glad we got to come together. Yes, indeed. Y'all lift my spirits and my heart. I love us so much. I'm gonna try to lay down one or two more videos on some stuff we've like talked about today. I promise there's a new season, there's a new episode of the podcast coming. The podcast now exists in 3 different ways. So live and the videos and the content, and then like our actual like audio. So thank you for your patience with that. Thank you all so much. So, y'all, we're going to see each other tomorrow. Lord only knows. I bet it's going to be new news for us to talk about tomorrow morning. This man don't give us a break, but that's okay. We ready for it. I'm not scared of nothing. Thank y'all for dealing with me and my half up, half down hair today. What can I say? Y'all know how it is when your hair is half of one thing and 1/3 of another. I didn't want to do a silk press. I couldn't do all that. Wubsy says we are power and we thrive in spite of. Glad. Let me go ahead and say goodbye because that's going to be our last word. Y'all, please put something in chat if y'all feel what Wubsy is putting down, because that's going to be the last word. Let me just go ahead and say goodbye and that I love us, and we're going to see us tomorrow morning at like 8:30 for the Sunshine Report, Monday through Thursday, 3 o'clock for super fans. I'm doing a special activation for us. 4 o'clock, we're doing Black Girl Podcasters. I love us. To the beautiful, bold, brilliant Black women of the 92%, all the love in my heart. And to everybody else, excluding our allies and our true friends, y'all can have the day y'all voted for, but I'ma end on what Wubsy said. Hey, her divine alchemy girl, we just about to get out of here. We are power. Because you getting the last word. I'm gonna start over again, Wubsy. We are power. And Black women, we will thrive in spite of. I'm glad that we are finally resting in our essence. Wubsy, thank you for that final word. And I love us. And I'll see us tomorrow morning on the Sunshine Report at 8:30. Love y'all. All right. Tickety tick tock. And YouTube, thank you for hanging out with us and joining us today. Love y'all.